What isn't?
Boyd!
Hello YouTubers! Welcome back another for Honkai Star Rail collab event once again. Last event was the first ever fake the Stay Night collab has been almost a year ago. And now it's back again with two new characters this time. But before we can start the event on the road, there is something I want to talk about. What you decided to pick, you were gonna pick as a to look at. So we're here at the party car. Has been like upgraded. The last time it was the inside the car, known as the parlor car. Now we have a party car, so that makes sense. They can make some coffee, wine, and tea two as one. So the main reason of this banner was there is another free light cone if you want to roll a specific item. You might have to get it. So if you want to check it out, I suggest go skip ahead and start with the banner for two new characters. Are Gilgamesh and Rin Tohsaka. Or in my case, the two new characters are not gonna be for a while because might have to grab for the same as last time for Saber and Saber Banner for this one, including this. So I'm gonna equip it to I am as you behold was the Gilgamesh light cone. But it says according to for the stats, increases where attacked by 80% and energy regeneration rate by 10%. And if you use an ultimate, more energy is gonna be the stronger they has. Similar for the Herta Erudition, but this one has a destruction with some ERR for this one. So yeah, we're gonna get him immediately on the mail for this one. Same as for Archer, but now it's Gilgamesh's turn. So that's one thing for sure. Next, checking the mail, I might have to get something for the next one because Himeko Nova is now gonna be the whole this patch until next update. Yeah, I'm surprised she will be a main attraction of the whole patch, because you might have to get win by certainly win by like 50-50 shots, or else you might have to save it from the next early if you have some pitties. Like I said, Himeko Nova is the first ever the most popularity since the Honkai Impact 3rd. But if you watch the lore of the Honkai Impact 3rd, in this many lore as possible, I suggest watch those two from the trailer and the improv trailer, just for to see him if like why is the story about origin about Himiko Nova has been reborn and has a new power. That's the mystery we'll tell you in on twitch.tv Arizo Omega 7. That's the reason. Do not spoil this anything, so it's a much chance to get a win if you have enough all the tickets and Crystal Jade, Stellar Jades, yeah, Stellar Jades. That's close enough. Plus, reruns are available for Spark C, Dongham, Permisur Terai, and Marcy 7's alter ego, Evernight, are gonna be switching up for the next 2 weeks, or 3 weeks if they call. Next 3 weeks, we'll switch into Annexa, and what's the other one? Ceridra, and another character has been joined. If I get anything for her, the banner is gonna be. Is it Anaxa, Aventurine, and Ceridra? What? Wait. I have a feeling this is gonna be the next patch. Will be another ego for this one, according to the drip market. But the second character is gonna be like Anaxa, Ceridra, and Aventurine. I was planning to get Ceridra back for something, but we need to think this decided yet. Because this is gonna be the hardest to pick to choose. Especially if you have those ones in particular with the you want to get some obtainable warps for just for Himiko Nova. But not gonna lie, is when is gonna be those Fate to Stay the Night characters coming up, but I think this is gonna be the same time as the during on the similar for finance quests. Now it's gonna be Himiko's too. Yeah, I guess it might be coming in really late for the characters coming up because we needed something for the Ren banners coming be start. So it might be actual day before we're gonna use for the coming up. So WB kicks up with really during the update. So we'll stay tuned for that for a few days and come back right after we're gonna get this the warps. So I suggest you wanted to go with a new character. You should hold on and wait. But in my off stream myself and anything, this is gonna be the next one will be the next for a few days if I'm coming back with some another mission. And especially we got a bunch of stores right now. But we'll get to right there to the mail and get there to the Rin Tohsaka if I have any time to get to grab. So please hold and I'll be right back to getting some progress and might be a little tease what's going on. So onto the where the spot where the banner is supposed to held. be there at the flash. Okay. We have a decision to make to which character is going with. Yes, they just arrived a few days ago, if you mentioned that which will be to be join us to exactly in my mind to decide who will go with. I'm decided to pick Gilgamesh. So Gilgamesh is the first ever debut since the last part because was Archer. I already got Archer from the mail last year to grab it. And right now, this is be a perfect to if you have Archer givers out there, go for a Gilgamesh. If you want to do stick to Archer for E1 for this one, I rather take your own decided before you have to get a freebie for some sort. So we're gonna go with this. Gilgamesh joins the team. Yes. Gilgamesh is gonna be a permanent freebie for this one. If you didn't get the decision to get on the mail, well, we have to pick which one is it. So this is might be a greatest decision to figure out to if you have, like I said, Archer fans up there. If you get the mail from last year, you should do it, but it's too late if it's a late year than this. If you want to get a second chance to get it, yeah, you go get it for Archer too, but I'm sticking with the Gilgamesh as materials and everything, so that way I can level up so easily so the other characters will try. And there it is. This is gonna be Imagenae Holy Grail War, will be later on, right after like join the on stream on twitch.tv Arisu Omega 7. I'm gonna plan it out eventually later. Like I said, because I wanted to do exactly through Untected Games looks like. So we're gonna do that. And then this is gonna be the opening battle. But we're gonna do a story recap for the Holy Grail War from way back in Amphorius, and now it's gonna be playing Arcadia. To watch this, might have to do story recap on English, and then it's gonna be on the Japanese audio the next time. So let's make a recap.
Under the guise of a variety show, Old Odie orchestrated an unprecedented Holy Grail War in Penacony. 7 masters were to summon illustrious figures from history as servants, all vying for the chance to have any wish granted. Having survived the relentless assaults by Scott and Lancer, a twist of fate allowed me to summon a servant from another world, Saber, Ultria. This otherworldly hero, known as King Arthur, pledged herself to our alliance. We set out to pursue Old Odie's lackey, Scott, and uncover the conspiracy simmering beneath the war, only to find ourselves ensnared in Assassin Grady's noble phantasm. Within his bounded field, the quick wits of Aventurine and Archer allowed us to expose Grady's weakness and strike him down. But the victory was bitter. Robin's servant, Caster Miss Note, had fallen under his influence and turned her back on us. As we reached the Grand Theater, Miss Note stood in our path and plunged us into an illusion of an endless, mediocre life. Side by side, Saber and I shattered the illusion. finally standing face to face with the man behind it all, Old Odie. To our surprise, his attempt to summon the self within our hearts manifested as a monstrous parasite. With our combined efforts, both Berserker and the Holy Grail were reduced to ash. With the crisis averted, the servants bid their final goodbyes, their forms slowly dissolving from this world. The shattered Holy Grail, though restored, has lost its resonance with the Memoria, remaining with me only as a silent relic. But little did I know, it would soon spark a new storm.
And that is the story recap from last year. It's gonna be fun when I'm opening to see it for this one. But this is not the place we're going to summon a banner for looks like. Instead, I want to go somewhere who might be interested to wants to roll with in entire time. That will be Amphorius. Not just going to Amphorius somewhere in this location. We are going to the spot where might be a good idea to pick. So I will be right back. We'll find which one is gonna be the destination looks like, and I know exactly what we're gonna get. So just a few minutes and or seconds, if I recall. And I know exactly where we're going. Tune in and wait for a few seconds. Okay. We're here at the Cloud Edge, Bastion Ruins, Eye of Twilight location because this is the perfect theme to roll a new character, but I can't find the spot which one it is. But I know this is kind of cheesy spot, just like in they did on the train station on. No, it's not a train station. I think it's the Penacony around the ship. And now this is going to be like a gloomy Twilight battle. So I might be to check this out. So, to get this in the warp set right now, we need to get a legitimate Lycon for him to get this rolls. I know, it's just the thing we're going to level up for this. Especially we're doing the trials later on, but if you want to check this out, might be go to check everything included some sort of famous thing. Let me check one more time to clear this out for this. Last year I got Rotten Lock for Saber. If you know, on didn't get everything in that I ever want to, but well, things are gonna be the next time we're gonna try another with a new character coming up, but they are the same thing as Saber and Archer to available long term. Just have to remind you. Celestial invitations, you have to set it up for once. And then you just lock it in and then you can take care of the situation. Like, for example, we did upgrade it a little bit from last time. But since we have additional teams like Argenti, Lee, and Silverwolf. Yeah, those are only 3 of them are added onto the lose 50-50, since the Silverwolf level 999 just added, so it makes sense to have a permanent on Silverwolf. Just like Blades, they have a Mortanax Blade. So this is the 2 of them are regular standards for now on, since the Silverwolf and Blade just upgrade. So if either I'm gonna swap in next one, let's say I'm gonna do swapping with another one with the characters that I'm choosing. Because of that, this will stay clear because of the, if I swap it for next one, it could be over in no time. So that will be a difficult decision to make. So if you want to go with that, with Gilgamesh for get a E1, grab it now. Okay. Rin Tohsaka. So she is a Quantum Erudition. Lots of follow-up attacks similar from archers, but this is like a different one in aspects, because they have a called a joint team of the ability. If you know, there is like, you know, that one. But excuse me for a sec, I have to sneeze. Okay. Sorry about that. It's just was pretending to sneeze, because if my dad's to start to yelling at in the distance, that's the thing we're gonna do. Enough talk. Let's get rolling for Miss Tohsaka. Here we go. When the luck turns out. I was saying the first 10 of the Miss Tohsaka is Luca. Let's see. So it's 2, and then it's 10, it's 12, back again. Or no, it's 8. I think it's 8 to 18, so yeah, 18. Let's go 28 in total, because from the, you know, I got lucky on Hibiko Nova. That was a hilarious thing I ever saw that, but we have a 2 Lycones. 28. 38. Okay. Okay. Early start. Early start. Early start again. Oh my goodness. Imagine this is an actual godlike roll. So we have let's see, 28, 30. I don't know. Well, I lost count. I think this is 38. If I actually no, it's 28. So it might be a total. So let's see. I'm lost count. Sorry, but yep, too early, boys. Too early. Yep, that was literally too early. Well, at least got Silas on the hunt, but not Erudition, just like last year, and I don't think we're not gonna make it. Okay, dokie. It's gonna be a reset the brackets, I guess. Back to 10. And nope. Dancing. Um, um, 20-ish. No, no 20-ish. A 30-ish. Motsa and Hanya. 40-ish. Okay, that was like... I thought it was gonna be like late pity, but okay. Early... Lost Fate, I guess. Get it? ELF, Early Lost Fate. Yeah. Boundless Choreo. We got her. Yes, 1, 2. What the heck? Bro! Is this double luck? Holy macaroni, that is like... Okay, what the... Holy, okay, I might... Something happened to double luck in the era of right now, because last time it was the Genshin era and now it's HSR turn. Are you kidding me? Okay. Man. 1. That's... I haven't believed this one before. Despite, like, the luckiest roll right now, and then this collab, I give it some credit to shout it out right now. I'm really sorry, but this is legendary. Roll it. I've never seen this one. I will. Okay. Bro, I'm in like loss of the words now. I'm okay. That means there's gonna be a guarantee back to lose 50-50 for next one, like upcoming. But bro, oh boy, and I'm still saving Jades. That's a bonus. Okay. It might be the toughest spot to this in this particular, but holy cow. Well, the only one left is have to go to Planet Arcadia to receive the story and stuff. But we'll be back to Japanese if audio, if you missed it or some particular. Go check it on Twitch TV, twitch.tv Arisu Omega 7. And bro, this is gonna be fun, especially despite losses or anything. It's despite the I got so much like. And the music can start to build stuff in the flare in it. Oh yeah, it's a spoilers, but okay. Okay, we're going to the Player Arcadia very soon, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, we're here in Imagenae Holy Grail War as the last event before we end this up. To explain this quickly, if you go to the twitch.tv Arisu Omega 7, there's gonna be a story event first, right before you go into these big special event, and it might be going there to pick up where we left off. So here's the basic rules we're gonna do. Is there's gonna be a lot of changes since the last year they did some sort of clash between on one of those bosses, and now this is a different. We're gonna use it later at the time, so why don't we just go over there and click there, and then you can choose your whatever using on the strengths of your treasures to able with this situation. For example, if you want to go with anti-magecraft dagger, a sword, a balloon, or passive smart, chooses your medic. You can build up your strength and challenge formidable foe. That means it's not enough to get all this into the formidable foe unless you might join up the team with the comes mysterious familiars. So that will means we're gonna try to search it. Some say I'm gonna go with the sword, and then you can track it over there by one location. So that way we can use it whenever, can just go teleporting nearby, or you can just stay there as usual. So how would you explain the gameplay works? Well, there's the ghost. And then you says, where did she go? And then, what do you need for her? A manuscript, so yeah, that's a clue. Are you her president? Yes. And then you want a challenge for the aggressive with the reading material. So this is your if I cover up the screen in just a few seconds, here we go. These are the two tag teams, what they called, and then you might do pick your cards, and then you grab it in your adjusting your lineup. So those are the abilities to use for cards, whatever you use. And we're gonna explain it in a battle, but let's start the challenge so we can do something about it. And it's like, oh, why were you using that thing? Okay. So those art abilities are the cards known as the, what is it called? Special summon cards. Yeah, special summon cards they're called. So we have HP on the left. You see, based on you survive. 1 or 2 that are going to be a ultimate, whatever it uses for special abilities. Draw pile might uses for randomized, especially general can add it. It keeps randomly for this one. Discard pile, if you do you discarded the cards. Destroy card pile, it might be later if it's something in particular. I guess we should try something like, there's a draw 2 cards that discarded here, and then there's the blast damage, heals itself. But we're gonna use the blast, and you can see the discarded right here, whatever you use this. So be careful using this special summon cards. It decreases per max until you reach 0, and you force at the end of the turn you're out of your power summon cards of some sort. There's a possible way we can use, so can direct your damage for this. And then I can draw 2 cards. And then whenever it goes the next turn, I go end my turn. You get the damage. Also, see this as numbers as 0. You can use freely whatever you want as long as you have a 0 power-up card. You can do extra turns during the time when the number's up to 0. 0 doesn't do decrease for all the time. So that is a good idea to bring the zeros, whatever uses abilities or anything in particular. So, kind of good. In this turn, you can use the retain the hand, but I'm gonna do blasted one. And then I might have to go with this. I'll fight 10. Okay. So now we have the big boss. And we have a special target boss. So I'm gonna go with chip it damage by this. And then we can grow Tali bonds with this, and then you can go with then you can smash this way with some multiple times, and then we might have to get hits a target extra damage. I want to keep this, but I'm using this one for later. But I'm gonna end my turn. Ooh. Draw 2 cards. Then let's go with this. 3 I have smash. Cost. And it's not cost. It's just cost for ultimate, just for this. Okay. Draw 2 cards. Again. And again. And magical every turn, so. And then I want to do the blast damage. And then you can hit damage. Ow, 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 ow. For this one, I'm gonna heal. But it's cost like percent healing, I guess. And I want to get a shield immediately because we can chip it damage is a good idea. It gets more attack. Wow, holy macaroni! That's a good way to use it. I'm gonna end my turn without using alts because I want to use something later for emergencies. Yeah, so it is kind of emergency if you have a healing ability. We have a ultimate for some sort. 1 magical energy. So I want to see a normal version first. Because since I got E1 Rin Tohsaka, like for example, gains 1 magical energy. And then the next turn, I'm gonna use Aha Smash. Then I'm gonna use Smash for like 2 of my cards. And then keeps going. And then use Regenerate for this. And I don't think we're not gonna end our turn, but we're gonna use this and then ends my turn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's finish this. Battle over. And that's how you get the challenge completed every single 1 by 1. and it can increase percent more when you receive a mission accomplished around this entire limit event. When I check the Noble Phantasm, this is the good place we're using on in particular. Let's say if you want a replacement with this and with the growth ally, but I want to do swapping this just for this one, because who's gonna boost it up for the entire support? Like, you have like a loan, so this is a good idea to get this. Now we got the treasures done. Should be back, but we'll keep it up on every single one of them, so I might have to get it eventually on off streaming and during on stream, because there's gonna be a lot to challenge with this some sort. Like, I'm gonna go with this way or that one in Avalon, so let's see it can handles with the incaution for that. So I'll be right back once again, and then we're ready for challenge head on to proceed the next one. And then this is how it gets, the story keeps progressing. So this will be a once in lifetime, if I recall. Something might be triggered going on in the story. So I guess we can say this, but so if I exactly I'm gonna try to tell you is that I always have to check every single one of them is in particular is that so if I'm gonna get either one of these ones in particular. So we'll get there in the mysterious familiars very soon. So once again, I'll be right back in a few seconds and real-time minutes. So we'll get to the mysterious familiars in a sec. Okay, just finished all the treasures. Only left is mysterious familiars. See, if you need to require all these treasures, and then you says all the treasures has been collected. So why would you go inside? And let's go this way. Sounds like we have a bunch of varieties here, so that's how your game works. You have to get the team up with your support and strategize. That way you can go whatever you want, go nuts about it, so we can see what it looks like. Okay, we're gonna I'm not gonna teleport for this, but we have the first boss to check. Magic Familiar.
おい、目覚ませ。俺たちの使命を忘れたのか。
大丈夫だって、火花に騙されてなんかないから。あいつとは今駆け引きをしてるんだ。骨抜きにされたふりをして善悪の判断がつかなくなったように見せてるのもあくまで作戦のうち。今だって主導権は俺にある。平気のめり込んでなんかない。
キャスター様が俺たちをこの世界に誕生させたのは財宝を集めて火花に渡すためじゃない。彼女を消すためだ。
Wow, what a bombshell revealed.
眼力を感じたのはここだけど、彼らはどう見ても財宝じゃないわね。
あ、ご主人
火花？違う、お前は
No.
区別がつか
We're not Sparkle or Sparkle.
落ち着いて。ここで何があったのか教
We're
えて
just
もらえる？
俺たちはキャスター様に作られた最初の使い魔だ。黒幕を探すため現像師として命を与えられた。だがその居場所をようやく突き止めた瞬間、ご主人様とのつながりが切れちまったんだ。
その理由は俺たちに新しい使命ができたからだ。火花のために財宝を集めてしかるべき場所に届けるって使命が。テレビタワー、グラフィエ学院、グルメ街、鳩川の底、ワールドエンド、そう至るところに。
精神操作されてるみたいね。でも火花はどうして財宝を自分のところに届けさせないのかしら。それにキャスター、あなたたちの主人は誰？どこにいるの？
ご主人様？それはもちろんキャスター様だ。
もう一度よく考えろ。俺たちのご主人様が一体誰なのかを。
キャスター様。キャスター様は火花？そうか、そういうことか。俺はとっくに火花だったんだ。
Okay. You're gonna fight with or without some idea to clue it. Raid fight time.
ありがとう火花ママ。俺やっと生まれることができた。
Mama Sparksy. What? It's not your birthday. Ay.
戦うしかないわね。
I think we're gonna start with. I think we're gonna get rid of this first because they have a power core to attack with, so I'm worried about. Shield it up. Then, oh, I just wasted. Huh. This is wet bad. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. We're gonna try this. And then we're gonna need a shield. Spark it, and then we can use this. Now we can do 3 AHA smash. And 1, 2, and 3. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, damn. Okay. This is the first fail again. I'm challenged again. Jeez, this is like... Okay, I forgot that one. Let's try this again. Okay, we're gonna use this.
完全に我を失ってる。戦うしかないわね。
All out assault. And my turn. Uh-oh. Shield up. Oh dear. Ouch. Gonna heal this turn. Nice. We can use this whatever I can. Fire! Come on, fire at will. Yeah. 6 of them. Or are you gonna handle those? And this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for an additional one. Pass the spark, see, and then chip and damage. I can do this. Gradually end its turn. Uh-oh. Okay. Do this. And that. Okay. End my turn. Okay. What time? Then it goes again. 4 of them, so we get ready. 1. Oh, boost it up. 2, 3, and done. Battle over. That's it. Get challenge completed, and you get a boss in no time. So resonate with strange witchbones and twine around Mr. Familias. Hmm.
苦戦させられたわね。火花って人、なかなか侮れないわ。
Mm-hmm. Do you find any useful clues?
彼らが残した眼力を回収しましょう。あなたたちの犠牲が黒幕へつながる手がかりになることを願うわ。ダメ。キャスターと他の財宝が海原市に位置していることを感知できるけど、火花の痕跡は全くつかめない。でも前向きに考えれば、さっき彼らが言っていたことは事実だって証明されたわ。 でもどうして？理由がわからない。
Robin Hood traffic. It could be spread more chaos.
その混乱に乗じて何かしらの利益を得るってこと？
Could be a chaos,
あ
right?
り得るわね。とりあえず財宝の回収を続けましょう。いずれ彼女とは戦うことになるはずよ。遅れを取るわけにはいかないわ。
And this day with Rin. So, basically, we got ended already for opening battle and final results. That's how you get the planning ahead, doing some boss battles, sometimes side missions, and challenge the territory boss at the end. So that's how your game works. If you want to stick around a little bit for some sort, I suggest watch on the stream right here. Right now, I'm in live right now, so technically we are gonna get a progress in no time until we're very close. So I guess this is gonna be it from the HSR Cross Fate the Stay the Night. Part 2 is finished. If you wanted to get even more in particular time to spare, simply go to Collaboration Warp. They're added with available long-term time with Saber and Archer. Plus, you can still get a chance in the Fated Gift before the actual light cone is over. So get it done by rolling using the particular with standard is not included. Here's why. They doesn't have added with this for regular warps, but it only adds with this with the standard on unlimited with some standard collab with as will be counted when we have like Astronova and we have a Spark Sea, Dongham, Versimeterai, and every night will be added to the warp. If you obtain it, and you can receive a Gilgamesh light cone for free to get, or another light cone for Archer, just so you know if you need it. So each of the variety trials and everything must be done. All the fates will be gone, but the limited long time burn banner is this gonna be the same thing as usual. So get it right now for this collab right now. So that's that, and in this entire for the explanations and everything. Next time I'm hoping we do the next video again from ready for the live streams and everything. Go check it right here on during on that time. So it will be coming like in particular time. So this is how you get ended ready, and we're gonna see this in no time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next video for this another either collab or another new game material in, I don't know. You know the answer for this one. Remember, available on PC, PS5, and mobile and iOS. Okay? To get this game. I suggest do it now, or else you'll be gone forever for these freebies. But you still long time term banner in will be back either time. Okay? See you guys then and please enjoy this collab game. I'm gonna catch up all the stories and everything, and we'll be see you in the next video, shall we?